This family was happily taking a group photo, but behind the photographer sat a black boy they had recently adopted. The mother ignored her husband's objections and insisted the boy should be in the picture too. Michael looked uneasy, awkwardly standing behind Mrs. Toei. When the camera shutter clicked, the boy who once ran into a tree for fun felt for the first time in his life what it meant to have a home. Michael was only 16, but already nearly 6.5 feet tall, weighing close to 300 pounds. His foot was almost the size of a girl's head. He had always been quiet and withdrawn. His mother was addicted to drugs, and he'd never met his father. For most of his life, he'd been drifting from place to place, passed around like a football between one foster family after another. That night, he heard his foster parents fighting again, shouting that he ate too much and needed to get out. The truth was, they only took him in for the government check. Michael was used to wandering. When he was hungry, he ate leftover popcorn from the bleachers. When he was tired, he slept in the school gym. Everything stayed that way until Mrs. Toei showed up and changed his life completely. That night, he was wearing only a thin shirt. A man rolled down his car window and asked where he was going. To the gym, Michael said, shivering in the cold. But Mrs. Toei noticed he was walking the opposite direction. She couldn't just drive away. In that plastic bag he carried were all the belongings he owned. She pulled over and caught up with him. "Why did you lie?" she asked. "You said you were heading to the gym, so why are you going the other way?" Michael lowered his head. "Because it's warm there?" he murmured. She looked at him again. "Do you have a place to stay tonight?" Be honest, Michael stayed silent, like a kid caught doing something wrong. Seeing the mix of pride and pain in his eyes, Mrs. Toei turned to look at her husband and son. In that moment, she already knew what she was going to do.